Hey, good morning guys. My name is Curtis Burnside with Precision Home Builders. We are currently back out at our Palatka properties over off of Washington and 14th Street. We are standing in front of what they call, or what we call, is a Genesis version 3. So you guys have seen a lot of our footage about the Genesis V1, which is a very compact first family starter home. This is a big brother. It's got a garage, large back porch, which we'll look at in a minute. And it's actually in a very nice, quiet little neighborhood, right off the beaten path. Downtown's about 5 minutes from here, and the St. Johns River is about 3 minutes from here. So perfect location, love the area, love the house. So let's go ahead and take a walk through. I'm gonna grab some plans, we'll go over some metal, which is kind of where we're at right now. And what they've just completed is the rough framing. Now, our trusses got put on back order. They should have been here already. So if you look at the house, you notice it's got no roof. But what we're gonna go over today, the conventional framing plan, which is this right here. So we've got some metal laid out right here, and this is kind of what goes into the homes when you guys, what you don't see, because it's all behind the drywall. So we've got a hurricane strap, we've got our big concrete bolts that hold these tie-down plates, and in the plans it specifies where to put them. This young man over here is gonna go ahead and start putting all the concrete things out so that we can start measuring them and decide what we've got. And these are two different types of rafter hurricane straps. This is the one for the eaves, goes on. This is what your wind mitigation allows me to give you bigger insurance discounts. We put that on all the houses, even though it's not required, because we don't want you to pay more insurance. So let's go take a walk through. So just like the V1, you got this nice front porch. You'll have a little overhang with some overframing. You walk in your front door, and just like the V1, you've got your mudroom. Now what we've done to the mudroom is opened it up to the garage, all right? So that used to go outside to a pad. So as we walk through, you now have this nice, large 2-car garage backs up in that goes into your mudroom. So you got your big 2-car garage. You'll have an automatic garage door opener. You'll have nice modern garage door. You walk into back into your mudroom. You got washer, dryer, same setup as the V1 houses, which you've seen so much of. Mudroom utility closet. Go ahead and put anything you want in here because we've removed all the utilities. And then you're back into that beautiful vaulted, which will be vaulted, main living space where you have your kitchen, living room, TV wall if you want it, nice big windows. We've turned that into a bay window, so that's no longer a split window. We went ahead, because we have this new hallway, so in the V1, this is kind of closed off. You've got a bedroom door right here, which goes into your master, and then you actually have, this pantry is moved down. So what we decided to do is in the V1, we took away this window, moved the pantry all the way over to allow for more of a compact kitchen. You'll still have your island in the middle, and then you'll have this wide open space for a kitchen. Now, what we also have done is instead of walking through the door, you walk down a hallway, and we've added a bedroom. So this is your 4th bedroom, and it's a flex room. You can do anything you want with this. If you decide to build this custom, you can make this into a den, an office, you can make it into a sitting area for the master suite. This whole area can be walled off to be a master suite. So then we're back in the master bedroom. Act like we never came through the garage door. You got your entry to your big back porch from your master. And then you have this 10-foot by 16-foot closet that I think everyone's gonna love. So what we also decided to opt to do is we opted to put a window in the closet. This should bring lots of natural light in. There's 3 elevations of this. You can put a vanity, you can put a wet vanity, and you can put no vanity and just built-ins. So huge master closet, love it. It's gonna be a perfect addition to this home. So as we walk back out in the master, we walk into the master bathroom. Now, same layout as the V1. We got our closet or shower right here, but what we've added is a wet room. So this whole area will be waterproofed and wet. There'll be a freestanding tub, a shower, nice shower glass, and it's really gonna pop. You got your double vanities still on this side. And then what we decided to do was take the toilet for the V1 that used to be right here, and we moved it to its own little space. So you'll have a nice little built-in right here for your pant or linen closet, things like that for your master, and your toilet, your private toilet right here. As we walk out, imagine you're walking out into your very large, spacious, 50-foot by 16-foot back porch. Covered back porch, trusses will come all the way down, and this will be your outdoor living area. You also have 3 upgrades for this area here. You can put turf, you can put grass, whatever you want. You can put pavers, you can concrete it, sitting area, whatever it is. We've left this area kind of open to do some landscaping. As you walk off your back porch, come in your little sitting area, your little fire pit, outdoor kitchen, something like that. So as we walk down, you can see also in the V1, or the difference in the V1 is we've brought these rooms out and given them 4 additional feet. The master has 4 additional feet, this bedroom has 4 additional feet, and that bedroom has 4 additional feet. And as you look down the side of the house, the back of the house, there's no more bump outs for the kitchen. So the door is still there, but what we did is we turned it and made this window that was here a door. That allowed us to, as you can see, bring this spare bedroom all the way to the back porch. So as we walk back into the the main living area, you come into the spare hallway. We've put a door here that will open outward and toward that area. This gives you the half bath you need in the Jack and Jill. So we've turned this bathroom from a single entry with a double vanity to a double vanity over there and a Jack and Jill for both of these rooms. That's been a good upgrade, very, very well received. Like I said, these are the same rooms, a little larger, but the layout's the same, nice windows. We've actually added from the V1 an additional window on the side, so one here and one back there. So there should be tons of natural light coming into these rooms and allowing for very nice sunsets over the St. Johns River. Most of the houses in this block will be the same. We have 4 going up. One is a 2-story, it hasn't been started yet, but these other 3 are pretty much the same. And we can take a walk, but there's several things that we've been building and changing as we come through. And originally we had a door there to the master bath, took that out, moved it over there, and that was very well received. So we would love for you guys to come and take a look at these. In the next few weeks, we'll have trusses going on, house wrap, windows in, exterior doors in, and all 3 houses will be that way. So by the time I see you guys next, we should be very well onto putting siding on and the roof on. So catch us on the next one. We're gonna head down to Georgetown right now. We're finishing up those 2 houses and they should be ready next week. So can't wait to see you down there, and we'll see you later. Hey, good afternoon guys. My name's Curtis, I'm with Precision Home Builders. We are now out at Georgetown, which is the dual home project that we've got going on. They are about 2 weeks from being completed. So as you can kind of see, if you pan around, we got some septic tanks being covered up. I'll kind of explain this to you. So these septic tank permits required 16 inches in the ground, 18 inches above the ground, and they put a nice topper on top. So people sometimes they don't like these big mounds, but unfortunately the way the groundwater is in this area, if you were to dig down, you can kind of see over here in the septic tank. These tanks are completely full of water because they float, and the water actually comes up to about the top of the tank whenever it starts to rain. So septic tanks are going in, they'll be final grade by tomorrow or the next day. We got dirt arriving. You can kind of see the dirt mound over there. That'll be for final grade for the 2 houses. So we got 3 loads coming for that. And then we should be having some sod delivered today, if not tomorrow or Friday, and laid Friday. So we should have the whole exterior of this home completely complete, or both these homes completely complete by Friday. Now let's go inside. We'll talk about the differences between the last time we were here and what we got going on for final touch-up. So if you remember, we walked into a version 3. Hey Sean, where are the keys to this one? Yeah. Maybe you put them back. All right. Got to get the keys. So we'll walk through this one first. All right, so it smells like fresh paint and drywall in here. And just like we were sitting in the other house, the V3, this layout is the exact same, other than this pantry is shoved all the way to the front. And the whole house is pushed back a little bit to make those rooms bigger. So as we walk through, what's changed since you were here last, we got cabinets in, we got baseboards in, we got trim in, we got fixtures and final electrical done. We got final HVAC and trim out done. And then what's left is, you can see how ugly these baseboards are and these casings are. They'll come in and caulk all this stuff, touch up all the drywall. So usually when you order drywall, people always ask me what comes in the price. You should be getting 1 to 2 bumps of drywall, which fixes all these little issues that the electricians and HVAC guys do. And then we walk into our beautiful master. It's coming together really, really well. Bailey will have the fixtures here because the countertops are going in on Friday. So we got to get all the fixtures and all the faucets. We got to get shelving for the closets. This on the plans calls for a door. We never put a door here just because of the way how small the closet is. But you got your toilet, you got your shower, and
the really grandiose master shower and suite that we usually put in all the houses. And then as you look through your backyard, we're gonna fence the blue house. We're not gonna fence the greenhouse unless it's specifically asked for, but we'll get that put together as well. These houses all came with toe kick lighting and above cabinet lighting like Ridge in the previous house we did. So this one's coming together. What I'll show you, something that we've been doing for all of our utilities, is we're all about maximizing the space, especially since we've got the AC vents in the attic, the water heaters in the attic, and then allowing this big open room. What we've been doing is removing the HVAC lines from the outside of the house and putting them inside like this. Finish that with drywall, which it's already done on the other house I'll show you. And that's been able to clean up the outside of the house pretty well. All right, let's walk over to, so as you walk into this house, you notice the white cabinets versus the gray cabinets. You can kind of see the backsplash we're going with for behind here. Same deal, except for these ones are gonna be a brush nickel finish versus a brush bronze or black. And this all looks pretty good. Same thing, still gotta do trim out, still gotta put the fixtures in, still gotta get the countertops in. Master shower needs some touch up. So the drywall guys were here, and I'll show you kind of what that finished piece looks like. But as you can see, this is what it'll look like. As you know from the other house, all of our line sets and everything for the AC is right there. These casings were done this last week. They look pretty good, and everything's coming along in this one. Something that I always want to let you guys know is, so we put a pot filler usually and a range hood in every house. What the guys were doing when we were building these houses before is they were measuring for these cabinets from this wall. Now, we pre-measure this pipe 2 phases ago. So we measure it before phase 2, at the end of phase 1, and then we put it in through the roof because there's a boot that goes on. So when they measure from over here, we end up always having to move the pipe because you only have 1 inch. So what I started having them do is split the pipe and measure from both sides out, and that's been getting us dead set for both pipes. So all 3 houses we do, or in Placa, and these 2 houses, will all have that kind of measurement, so we no longer will have to move those. As you can see, all of our appliances are here, casings are done, baseboards are done. So we are about 2 weeks out from this project being complete and ready for Blue Tape walkthrough, which we will do with you guys as well. And then hopefully get that done within a week, and we will be ready to do our final walk, put her on the market, and hopefully one of y'all comes and buys it. So get a hold of us, call Bailey, call me, call the office, call somebody, get yourself a walkthrough or a showing for here, and let's try to get these under contract. Talk to you guys later.
Hi, I'm Bailey Burnside. I am Precision Home Builders Realtor. I'm also with One Sotheby's International Realty. And right now we are at Precision Home Builders, one of their newest builds in Georgetown. I'm doing the Blue Tape walkthrough. So if you want to come along, I'll show you what that means. Okay, so we're in the kitchen. Prime example of a Blue Tape walkthrough would be this trash can drawer. Does not have a, what are these called, knob or handle. So Blue Tape around there. Another prime example is in here. Come on, we're going to the master bedroom and the master bathroom. Okay, this is a good example. I don't know, hopefully the camera can pick it up, but these cabinets in here, they look great. But if you stand over here, you can see that they're crooked. These are closer together, farther apart, closer together, farther apart. So it just needs to be adjusted. I don't know how to do that. That's the contractor's job. So I just point out the flaws and let them fix it. Let's see. Okay, so I'll take you on a tour. This is the master bedroom. That was the master bathroom. Lovely backyard. Kitchen. So the cool thing about Precision Home Builders is they put in foot lighting that automatically comes on when you walk through the kitchen. So at night, you don't have to worry about turning a light on. You just walk. Okay, so then obviously living room, dining room, kitchen, and then on this side of the house we have the 2 guest bedrooms and the guest bathroom. Welcome. So more Blue Tape in here. There's some grout issues over there. There's there's a hole in the flooring down here. That's juicy. That's the worst one we've gotten. But yeah, that's the house. It's beautiful. Come see it. It'll be on the market in a couple days. Probably by the time you're watching this, it'll be on the market. Hi everyone, I'm Bailey Burnside. I'm with One Sotheby's International Realty, and I'm also the Precision Home Builders Realtor. And today we are in Georgetown at one of their newest builds. There's 2 right next to each other. So we are at 103 Southeast 3rd Street. And as you can see, we're getting finished with everything. So this is what the chaos before the calm looks like when it comes to building a home. And we're also doing a blue tape walkthrough today. So I have some tape. I have not walked around this house yet. So let's go see what we can find. So a blue tape walkthrough is where you walk through and you just tape things that don't really look right to the eye. That's where I come in, because technically I didn't build the house, but I did design the whole house. So little things such as this, if you can see it on the camera, you just mark it with blue tape and they come in and fix it after I get the whole house done. Let's see. Ooh, haven't seen that before. Okay. So there are not mirrors in here yet, which obviously that has to be fixed. There's like a little crack right here, so really paint could fix that, or some caulking. And I also look for things like to make sure they're straight and level. So you can see in the closet that the shelves are level. That looks so pretty. I haven't seen that. It looks so good. You should come see it. So we'll walk through the kitchen. It's a little chaotic in here, but let me see if there's anything else we can find. Aha. Paint. Needs paint on the corner right there. Let's see. Here, we'll go around this way so it's not as loud. You see a bump, this little bump, it can be sanded down and redone or repainted. Oh, this is one of my biggest pet peeves with builds anywhere, not just, it's any build. These guys come in and they cut these holes for the electrical outlet, and then they just, I don't know, they just leave it. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Another spot on the paint, more paint spots. A lot of it is super minor. None of it's really that big of a deal, because usually it's all cosmetic, because throughout the build process, there's so many inspections that have to be done and passed by the builder with the county. So usually everything that's super important has already been taken care of, which is good. I think that's really all I see in here. Cool, easy peasy, just like that.